Hello? I can't hear you, love.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. What's your name, baby?
Jasmine.
Jasmine, where you calling us from?
Arizona. I was on here in November of last year. I think it was what holiday was that? Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving Eve?
Okay, we just had Trey that was up here from November of last year. You got an update like him?
I do. It was a good run. So we ended up, long story short, he was in New York. I was in Phoenix, or am in Phoenix. He came out, he flew out and probably booked his ticket 6 days later. A month later, he flew out. We had a good time, but long story short, my only problem ended up being the communication thing, which was a deal breaker, and he wasn't vulnerable or able to be vulnerable. So that was my thing. So that's why we're not together. We still talk from time to time, but we're not dating.
Okay. And what
So,
was the communication barrier? What was the challenge?
so like 3 months, maybe, because he came in January. So maybe around March, he just started to seem a little bit of like attitudinal, and he wouldn't always communicate what the issue was. And so as some part of me was like, is this a game? Like, I don't understand. But then it got to a point where I think it happened 3 times. And after the first 2 times of kind of, just letting him tread what, or slip and slide, do his thing, or just have an attitude, the third time I mentioned it and he got an attitude with me. And I just explained to him that this is not, something that I don't really want to compromise on, communication or being vulnerable. It's all for him, it was one and the same,
So, but in the beginning, he was talking to you frequently?
Yeah, we were still talking every day. It would just be like some days he would call me, have an attitude.
Oh,
And
so
then
y'all were talking every day still?
yeah, we're still talking every day.
Okay.
It would just be like, what's the problem? And it's like, okay, if you don't want to communicate to me the problem, I understand that. But if you're still going to have an attitude or be moody, you think I want to talk to somebody who's moody all day? No, I'm not a moody person. I'm very simple, very communicative. If I have a problem, I'll take time to myself or do whatever. So that was my only thing. But I mean, I still care about him. I like him as a person. It's just not for a husband. But let me tell you something. Remember, you probably don't remember. I'm 6 feet tall. So you were saying that you feel bad for me. Because a lot of people are not tall, but girl, first of all, he's West African, which let me tell y'all something about manifestation or whatever, right? I always write down what I want in a partner. I didn't come on here and tell y'all what I wanted in a partner. I just gave you like the characteristics, but he was 6 feet tall. He's West African, which is my preference. He's from Ivory Coast. He already had his American passport. He's been in America for like 5 or 6 years. So there was just little things, little details that I enjoyed. But anyway, so
Well, okay, if I said I felt bad for you, what I probably meant by that is,
yeah,
I understand when tall women want someone tall. Like, because that only makes sense. You're 6 feet, you want someone at least your height. Most
yeah,
of the time, obviously, I know tall women that date shorter, but they do because there's not really a lot of tall guys.
yeah.
So it just makes your pool of options shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, did you guys have sex, the guy you was talking about?
We did.
Y'all wasn't in a relationship?
No, we
Oh, so
were talking,
you
huh?
don't care about that then?
Not honestly, no.
Okay.
We were talking long enough. We were talking for like a month and a half. Ideally, if I'm dealing with someone and I like them enough, I want to see. I'll be 32 soon, so I like to see how that is. When we were talking for a month and a half before we even engaged in that, every single day, 2-3 hours a day. Mind you, there's a time difference. It's a lot, so I was totally fine with that.
Wait, you said when you were talking what?
We were can you, oh, maybe it's my fan. We were talking every day for like a month and a half since the night of meeting on your show, or not meeting me on your show, but since him inboxing me. So for me, that was enough time to like get to know him, how he is. And when I'm saying like even though we hadn't met in person just yet, we had spent enough time together just on the daily, engaging, FaceTime 2-3 hours a day up until that point. So for me, that's the time frame in which if he were
So
in
the first
person,
time you met him in person, y'all had sex.
yeah,
Is your goal a relationship?
huh?
Is your goal a relationship?
Yeah, it is.
I don't think that's good because let
I
me say this:
understand.
talking for a month and a half and your first time. Now, granted, you talk in a month and a half. But y'all never spent any time together.
Well, we spent 24 hours together. I'm sorry, but I understand.
Well, you spent 24 hours together in person.
Yes.
But prior to that, y'all were just on the phone engagement.
Yes, every day. Yep.
I'm trying to figure out this question. I need women to help me understand this. Why is it hard to require a relationship before sex?
It's not hard. It's just something I wanted to engage in, honestly, with you.
Okay. So you're fine. So this situation, you're fine how it ended. You don't have no regrets.
No.
Okay. All right. Good to go.
And we talked about health and all of that prior to showed paperwork, etc. So that was another thing as well.
Like if you feel like this, and I say this, like we're all grown. So if we could stand by our actions, then so be it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right, so let's go. So that's Jasmine. Where you calling me from again?
She said it's a one night stand. Arizona.
Arizona. Oh, someone said you had a one night stand?
Sure, whatever.
How many times did you guys see each other in person?
Just that one time. Just that one time.
You saw each other in person only one time?
Yeah, he was here for 5 days. Yep.
And then after that, that's when his communication changed?
About 2 months or a month and a half later or so.
So, and how long did y'all talk for?
Maybe about 3 months.
I gotta watch this playback because I thought you made it seem like you had been dating.
No, he's all the way in New York. I'm all the way in Arizona.
Right. No, that's fine. I get it now. But I thought this was y'all have been dating all that time. Maybe I heard you wrong.
Uh-huh.
So do you consider you was dating him or you don't consider you was dating him?
Not really, no.
Okay.
But getting to know, I would say more so.
Okay. All right, Jasmine, what do you do for a living?
I work in IT.
You have any children?
No.
Okay. So how old are you?
I'll be 32 next month.
And I know you told me this and I asked you twice, but I forgot to write it down. Where are you calling me from?
Arizona.
I didn't finish writing it down. I wonder what this was. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
This is Jasmine, Arizona, IT, no kids, a Leo, 32. So what kind of man are you looking for, honey?
Someone who is, first of all, who knows what they want, who is happy, at peace, who again is good with managing their money. They don't have to be making $250,000, but someone who's really good with their money, who knows how to manage their money, someone who doesn't mind. Like, I don't mind an entrepreneur, but somebody who really knows how to budget for real. That was also one thing I enjoyed about him. Very good with that. Someone who's communicative, who is, you don't have to spill your guts to me every day, but vulnerable enough to be able to speak when something's wrong or bothering you. A deal breaker for me would be probably somebody, I think I said this before, someone who has maybe who has 2 kids by 2 different women. I would prefer one person who has one baby mother, I guess, or ex-wife or whoever, maybe. I don't know if they have a child or children. Someone who knows what they want. I think I said that before. And someone who is just at peace with their life and who's progressive in life, simple things. Yeah.
Okay, Jasmine. What's your deal breakers?
The more than one mother of your child. Someone who's deceitful because it's unnecessary. We're grown. What else? Someone who's just not genuine and, who doesn't know themselves and who's not communicative or vulnerable.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Nope. He just has to know how to handle money. Again, I work in IT, so I do pretty well, and I do skincare. I have a skincare business, but really someone who is on top of their finances, and takes it very serious.
Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
Nope.
But you do want him tall, right?
I mean, girl, I've said this before. I dated someone who's like 5'9", so 5'10" would be ideal. 5'10" or higher or taller, would be better.
All right. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Right. Hope y'all can see it.
We see you, boo. You got that booty.
A little bit. Thank you.
So, Jasmine, when was your last relationship?
February of 2022.
Okay, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Him, which was in January.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are 3 flaws you feel like you have to work on?
I want to be consistent with the food that I eat. Like, I'm all into herbs and holistic living, blah, 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 but I love to just live life. So that's my problem. I love food. And my consistency with my goals, a lot of times I feel like I want to do everything at once, and then I'll do that for like 2 weeks. But after that, it's like things have slowed down, etc. And I want to be more consistent with working out every day, just choosing something to work out on every day. Like physically. So whether I'm running or in the gym, whatever, I just want to move every day.
Okay. All right. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Well, I know who I am. I love myself. I love life. I bring enjoyment to your life. I can bring peace to your life. And I'm just, I don't know. I'm considerate. I can be nurturing. What else? I'm a good support system. And yeah, I am who I am, and I'm genuine about it, and I'm open about it. So yeah.
She is who she is, and she's genuine about it. All right, boo. What was your age range? You're 32.
It could be like 30 to 40.
Does he have to be in Arizona?
He doesn't have to be. I'll actually be in the Midwest for the next couple of months. So you can be in Chicago or wherever. So honestly, you could be wherever.
You said next 4 months, your job?
Next couple of months. No, I'm just going to visit my family. I miss my family a lot. So I'm going to visit my family.
Okay.
And stay with them for a little bit. And yeah.
All right. And they can reach you at, what is it? Tao at of Jazz?
Yes, on Instagram.
Instagram, Tao of Jazz. Yeah. All right, boo. Well, keep me posted how it goes.
I will. Thank you.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, I'm laughing because I'm just looking at the comments on my computer. That's all. Okay. And the keep me posted part, because I know this is after we do it twice, we can't come up here no more. So, you know.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. After you do it twice, we are done. Unless you come back and you're in a relationship you want to share, but we don't do it 3 times and try to find love.
No problem. Well, thank you, Kendra. I appreciate you.
Bye, baby.
Bye.